Every billionaire knows something you don't. They will never tell you what it is, but I will. You're not failing because you lack talent. You are failing because you are playing by rules that keep you broke. These five secrets separate billionaires from everyone else grinding in circle. So today I'm gonna talk about that five secret you don't know and nobody's talk about in school, in Instagram. Trust me, I'm gonna make your momentum today from now on. Just watch this video. So my first secret, and the first secret is launch ugly, launch fast. Like it's very easy to listen, but this is the game changer of your life and it's gonna make your momentum today. So why is that? Because launch before you are ready, because perfection is poverty. What does it mean? Like, because what if I told you your obsession with getting right is exactly why you are broke? And the lie you believe is that if I polish it more, I will succeed. No, it's not like that, because there is an ugly truth. The ugly truth is billionaires launch ugly. They get a feedback and they fix that feedback and they flows faster than your overthinking. So meanwhile, you are thinking and they progress, because embrace is equal to progress. If no one laughs at you, your first version, you wait too long. And that's why you think polish only or the market demands and the rest is ego. You should care about if it is polished, it can help the users or not. And the question is why most people can't do it. And the answer is very simple, because school taught you to raise your hand and wait to be perfect before acting on it. And why is that? There is a mental block. It's called ego, because you wanna look smart, you wanna look safe, untouchable, and but the real growth is messy. There is a growth in the mess. You can't things get in your comfortable place. So that is a mental block which not let you do what you wanna do. You can see the real example. So if you know the Airbnb, it's now a $90 billion company. It's like you can book like hotel or any services nowadays, right? So if you look at their founders mindset, so when they start they were broke. They sold in cereal boxes to stay afloat. Their first website looked like a high school project or high school homework, and they got rejected by every investor in Silicon Valley. But today, that broke or that ugly startup become today $90 billion startup. Think about it for a second, guys. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? So what you can learn from this point? Because knowledge is not is a problem. The problem is what you learn and what you execute. So from this point, what you can learn, we learn your first version should haunt you, or you launch too late. I'm saying again, it's very crucial. Your first version should haunt you, because you don't know what works and what not. So what if you wait for perfect, you wanna make it so long. So now what you can do, just ask yourself, am I building for perfection or proof? Or are you building something people want it, or something that makes you feel smart, feel good, or feel untouchable? what you are, who you are. Think over a second. Take a time. Think beyond your, like who you are, right? So this is a fast secret, and the secret is launch ugly, launch fast. And the second secret is I'm gonna reveal secret number 2: solve boring problems that billion-dollar brands ignore. Think about for a second. Like before ChatGPT or OpenAI, Google had $1 billion in cash. But who did OpenAI? The guy behind OpenAI, I think Elon is there and Sam Altman is there. Okay, so that is the things. You have to solve the boring problems that billion-dollar brands ignore, because people want to get like easy things. They want to get it done, the easy things. But if you look at the history, if you look at the all the billionaire, all the good founder, they solve a boring problem. Boring means people stuck with it. So if you can solve it, man, you're gonna change their lifestyle. Okay, so like you have to look, you have to start where they are not looking, and that is called boring stuff. So there is a lie, you believe on it. There is a lie, you believe sexy idea wins. I think if it does, everybody gonna win and they create billion-dollar startup. And there is a 3 ugly truth. Billionaires haunt daily annoyances like solo payments, messy spreadsheet, or maybe boring study. I don't know. This is the ugly truth. You have to think about it for a second. And the second ugly truth is simple is greater than revolutionary. If you think, okay, why not I have a great idea, I'm gonna change the world. Why OpenAI had, how they got, right? No. It's not like that. Because if you listen carefully there in interviews or their podcast, then you can understand. Because simple things make a revolutionary things. Why is that? If you look at now, Stripe is a payment company. Now that company valuation almost $95 billion, and just Stripe start a payment easier, right? So if you look at another example, like it's very small industry. If you think your this mindset, you see, okay, it's a small industry, but a small industry is equal to less competition. Think about a second. Like have you heard about pet smart? This is the now $8 billion company, and just selling dog food. Who like who care about these things at early in a age or early state, right? And why most can't do it? Because boring isn't viral. It doesn't get likes. It doesn't feed your image, right? You think because this is a mental block, that is status addiction. We want a status because boring things doesn't pay attention. So you crave looking innovative more than being impactful. You have to be innovative guy, or constructive, right? A creative. Then because boring, like if there is a boring stuff in the state or in anything, man, there is an opportunity for you, for us. And you can see a real example, like as I told you, Stripe made payment less painful, right? And that is it, right? And now if you look at their total company valuation, almost $95 billion. Think out for a second, man. So then what you can learn, what you got from this secret: solve boring problems that billion-dollar brands ignore. What you can learn? What you learn? Well, billionaires build for use, not applause. They figure out where's the use case of it. It doesn't care people like it or not. I should care their pain. If my product or if my company or if my status solve their problem, they're gonna reward, because people don't like the boring things in general. So now you can ask yourself, am I chasing attention or am I solving real problem? This is a question. Because what boring problem did you complain about today? What boring problem did you complain about today? Not you, maybe your friend, maybe society, maybe world. That's your billion-dollar idea hiding in plain sight. If you figure out that boring stuff, man, you're gonna change. And just idea, I'm saying again, idea is not a good thing, because everybody have a billions of idea. The execution is matter than ideas. This is the second secret. And I'm gonna share another secret called buy time before buy things. Man, if you watch if you watch podcast or interview from all the top billionaire, they directly or indirectly saying buy time before you buy things, because there is a mindset. Rich people buy hours, poor people buy stuff. Oh my god. What I'm saying is because there is a truth nobody want to hear, is that you are not productive. You are just busy. There's a difference, and that is billionaires know it. And the lie you believe is that I can't afford help. Oh my god, man, you believe it? I can't afford help. And the reason is there is a three ugly truth behind it, and that is billionaires buy time before toys. Let's say 50 bucks to outsource a task is equal to 4 hours to strategize. You can outsource your work, you can hire, right? So that's why delegate or die. If you do everything by yourself, you're gonna die, right? Because you have unlimited hours, and just you have to focus only one what only you can do, and the rest you have to hire, you have to automate, you have to eliminate. Otherwise, if you feel like doing everything feels productive, it's a fake momentum. It's a real fake momentum. Why is that? Because there is a mental block, control freak syndrome. And why is that? You are scared to lose control. You are scared to lose control. You think, let's say, if I delegate my work to somebody, I'm gonna control my I lose my control. No. It's not like that. You wanna get leverage over on it. You can get a leverage, and your leverage make you faster and more scalable. Right? If you look at Elon, do you think Elon, now he's running 8 companies or maybe 7 companies, but what do you think? No, he's not running everything. He have a smart team, or a more innovative team, right? So there is an example. The example says, as I told you about Elon Musk, and yeah, so what you can learn then, what you get from this this secret. As I told you, leverage is how they scale. All the billionaire leverage their things, and control is how you stall, right? So now you can ask yourself, am I busy out of fear or building with focus? I'm saying again, are you busy out of your fear, or you are building with focus? Think about it a second, take a time, understand who you are, right? So now I'm gonna reveal the fourth secret, and that is the sell the dream, not the product. Man, I think this is a psychological part, but it's true. They sell the dream, not the product. And there is a mindset. There is a mindset behind it, because people don't buy products, they buy better version of themselves. What I'm saying is, because if you look at Dior or maybe Gucci, all the top brand product, they're not selling a product. If you look at Rolex or maybe Rolls Royce, man, their cars in millions, right? 4 million, 5 million. Do you think this is a real cost? No, 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 no. They sell they sell the emotion, not a product. And there is a mindset. This is the painful reality. If you are believe or not, your product might be brilliant. Your product might be brilliant, but if you are marketing it like a Wikipedia entry, you are suck. There is a emotional things because because selling make identity, and that transform, right? Not product information. So you have to sell the identity, right? And like another things, you have to make people feel something fast, understand something second. Oh my god, the line is very deep. I'm saying again, you have to make people feel something fast, and then they understand something second, right? Oh my god, you have to like, so that means you have to care about first people, and then second is product. And and all the billionaire obsess over the story your customer tells themselves after buying, right? So there is a lie you believe, a very myth lie you believe. You believe people cared about my product features, but there is an ugly truth. No one buys drills, they buy holes. Just think for a second. Apple sells status, right? Tesla sells rebellion. Starbucks sells third place. Because copywriting is equal to emotional manipulation, and facts tell, feelings sell. And why most can't do it? You love your product too much. You think people care about your genius. No, 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 no. It's not the way market works. Because there is a mental block that not allow you. That is builder pride. You're a founder, you feel proud. Okay, I make it, so I'm feel proud. Okay, it's good, like in some sort of point, but if you understand the reality, it's not like that. So because you believe, okay, you are attached to what you made, not why it matters. If you like if you care about why it should matter, then the game is changed, then the things is start. And the real example you can see, Nike doesn't sell shoes, they sell you are an athlete. And Apple didn't just make music players, they made you the person who thinks different. Those white earbuds weren't headphones, they were a membership card to a club. That's why people paid 10x more. So what you get from this? What you get from this? People buy what they feel, not what they understand. Understand, man. It's very important. People buy what they feel, not what they understand. Because we are living in a society itself so dynamic. And everybody have the unique taste and preference, and market is so volatile, so messy. So everybody are influenced. All the company influence you, and you also influence yourself. So now, what you can do, just ask yourself, what dream does my product give? What dream does my product give? And am I selling it loud enough? Because there is a psychology behind it. Your customer isn't buying your product, they're buying a new version of themselves. If you can't finish this sentence after buying from me, my customer becomes the type of person who, then you are not selling transformation, you are selling transaction. And the transactions are forgettable, transformation are priceless, man. Because let's say ChatGPT help us to create this sort of information, so I can forget it, right? Just think over a second, take a time, understand who you are, what you want, and then make it happen. And then finally, Finally, we reach the fifth secret, that's called transform your pain into power. Man, this life is so messy. Everywhere is a distraction. Distraction in a sense, you can get a billions of idea, billions of problem, and man, there is a pain to understand, to focus, to stay with the, like with one idea, right? So you have to transform your pain into power, because even as a founder, you don't have a lot of resources. So and that's why like when you start something, people laugh at you, they doubt you, and even they criticize you. So if you look at from billionaires point of view, they use there is a psychology. Revenge is fuel. If you aim it right, there's a dark secret, nobody talks about it. So most billionaires weren't just motivated by money, they were motivated by proving someone wrong. If you watch Steve Jobs and other billionaires, they also same these things. You start something, not only you want to achieve something, also but because you want to prove someone wrong, right? And there is a lie you believe. The lie is all about you stay positive, forgive and forget. Man, it's so deep, right? And there is a ugly truth, because billionaires weaponize rejection. If you look at Marx, bullies, Bridges, doubters, rocket fuel, like Marx, like they are, like they were in a situation, everybody laugh at them, they doubt on them, but they overcome all the things, because you have to say, like they remember everything no, and use it to outwork, to outthink, to outlast. Because you have to understand no, and then you have to convert to outwork, to outthink, and to outlast. Because there is a psychology behind it. Because complaining is equal to weak, building is equal to revenge. When I'm saying it, so I create a framework called theorist versus practitioner. So if you are a theorist, because theorist means you can watch, you can listen, you can speak, and that is called complaining, and which led you become a weak. But building means you are a practitioner. You are act on it, you perform it, and you are executing. And why most people can't do it? Because we are told to get over it, to forgive, to forget, and but they use it, right? You can forget them, but they use as a weapons, and then they make you feel what you're not onto. And there is a mental block. The mental block is suppress rage. You are trying to be positive, so positive, instead of productive with your pain. Just focus productive. No, I'm not saying positive is a bad thing. What I'm saying is you have to be productive, because because there is a proof. If you look at the billionaires, so there is a secret of billionaire. I think nobody talk about it, but this is the reality, guys. If you believe or not. So the real example is, as I told you, Elon Musk was bullied so badly as a kid. He had his nose broken. He never forget. Today he's outbuilding entire industry with that fire still burning. And the lesson, what do you learn? What do you, what you get? What you got from it? You don't need to be peaceful to be powerful. I'm saying again, you don't need to be peaceful to be powerful. You just need to aim the anger. Just you need to aim the anger. And how? Ask yourself, what am I still mad about? What am I still mad about? Have I built anything from it yet? What rejection still burns? What impossible goal would prove them all wrong? That's not baggage, that's rocket fuel. So this is a 5 secret. Watch how much you want, but just you have to execute who you are, what you want. And there is a like uncomfortable truth. None of these secrets are comfortable. They require you to act before you feel ready. You have to act before you feel ready. Solve problems that don't make you look clever. Give up control to gain leverage. You have to give up our control to gain leverage. Care more about impact than image. Use your pain as power instead of an excuse. This is your choice. You stay comfortable and you stay where you are, or get uncomfortable and go where you wanna be. One last question to you guys. A year from now, do you want to be explaining why you didn't start, or celebrating how far you come? This is your choice. This is your one shot. You're gonna make it. So if you watch until now, until end, man, I hope you're gonna do something. So thank you for watching. I hope we're gonna see in next episode.